today's summer reading event. Today we are doing Fairytale crafts. We do want to let you know that all of our take and makes for Tuesday and today have been claimed. However, all of these crafts have things that you're going to have at home or things that you could easily pick up the next time you're at the store. So we're going to encourage you to go ahead and watch, even if you don't have the kits, and then maybe pick up some of the supplies, and then you can rewatch it again to see what we're doing. So we have 4 crafts today, so we are going to start with Miss Suzanne.
Hi everybody. Okay, so the first craft we're going to make today is a happy little mushroom. Okay, so in your kit you're going to get a little bit of paint, half a styrofoam ball that's already been painted red for you, a cork which also has already been painted for you, a Q-tip, a tiny little red pom-pom, and some sticky eyeballs. I know it's very tiny, I hope you guys can see. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your eyeballs on your cork. If I can peel them off, we'll be all set. Oh, and I need glue. Thank you. I forgot to give myself glue. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. I just realized I need glue for the pom-pom. So I went ahead and put my eyes on. Then I'm going to put a little dab of glue where I want my little pom-pom to go for his nose. And I'll give the glue back to Miss Kimberly so she has it for her craft. Okay, now the fun part is actually you're going to take your styrofoam ball and turn it upside down to the white part, and you're going to kind of dig out the hole in the middle. Now I started mine with some scissors, but just sticking your hand in there is kind of fun too. Parents might not like the sound of it, and it's going to make sort of a mess, but you know, you can clean it up. So you're just going to want to make sure there's like a divot for your cork to go into, and then you're just going to stick your cork into the mushroom. You got your little mushroom. So the last thing you want to do actually is paint. You just need a little bit of paint on your Q-tip, and you're just going to do white dots over the mushroom. And there you go. You have a happy little mushroom. You can, if you want, draw a little face and a little mouth on him to make him smile. I did not do it for either of these, but you're more than welcome to. Okay, thank you.
All right, so now we are going to make toilet paper tube dragons. All right, so what you're going to have in your kit is you're going to have a toilet paper tube. You're going to have a piece of paper. There's 2 different sizes of pom-poms. There's big ones and little ones. And then you're going to have eyeballs. I'm only showing you one because one's already on there. And then you're going to have some streamers, and there's 4 different colors, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to wrap your toilet paper tube with your paper. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each side of it. Hopefully that's enough. So if you see that, so that I can then put my toilet paper tube on there. Now you'll see that mine, we found out that toilet paper tubes come in different sizes. We did not know that. So some of them, your paper might be a little bit longer, but that's okay. You can either trim it off or you can just leave it because it really doesn't matter too much for this craft. But I'm going to wrap it around until that glue comes up on the other side and just kind of press it down so that it's all sealed in there, okay? Now we need to put on the eyes and the nose. So the eyes are self-adhesive, but if you feel like they need a little bit more, you can glue them on. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to get sticky off. It worked just fine on the other eye. All right, we're going to glue it. But they really are self-adhesive. So that we have, maybe it's not going to stick. Okay, we'll try one more time. It takes too long. Okay, there we go. job. All right, then you can stick it to the pom-pom and it stays very nice. Right, now we are going to, I think before I put my eyes and my nose on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the flames, just in case those need to dry a little bit. So on the streamers, you're gonna have 4 of them. I pre-cut these so that we would have more of the flames. So I pre-cut up to about an inch, inch and a half. So I'm gonna do that with my last one here. And that way you're not trying to do it after you've glued it. Now I am going to do this side of my tube. I'm going to put some glue in there. I'm just going to put the glue all the way around. And then I'm going to stick these just right on top of it. Okay? I'm going to switch my colors up a little bit. Glue in there. That last one. Alright, so just took him right up in there so that you have his flames, okay? Now we're just going to glue his nose on. So we've got 2 nostrils there. You might have to wait a little bit for that to dry before you can do too much with this, otherwise those pom-poms will fall off. And then we're going to put the eyes on the same way. So just kind of, I just put a strip of glue there, and I'm just going to stick them on. Alright, so once he's dry, the fun part of it is you can blow through him and make his flames go. All right, now we're going to move on to Miss Rosalie.
Hi everyone. So this fairy tale is Jack and the Beanstalk. So we are going to have some beanstalks. In your kit, you're going to get some soil, a cup, cotton balls, a stick, some bean seeds, clouds, and a castle. Okay? And so the first thing we'll do is we're going to put the soil in the cup. Just kind of carefully dump that in there. There we go. And then you can put a couple of beans, maybe just like 3 or 4. You can see we've got a lot growing here in our little test pot. And when you plant a seed, you're going to push it down into the soil so it's covered by the soil. Now you don't want to put it too far because then it has a long way to grow before it can reach the sun. Okay, then we're going to cut out the clouds. So I like to cut paper in half. And you just kind of go around the edges with your scissors. One. And then for the castle, I already started cutting it, just cutting the edges really clean, the middle for the door. Now these parts, for the top edge of the castle, you can cut your scissors down the long way, and if you kind of pop the tab up, it's easier to cut out from the middle. And if you wanted, you could draw on your castle, make it a different color, or add some details. All right, now we're going to, all right, so we're going to glue our clouds onto the castle. There we go. It was just sealed. And with our cotton balls, we can stretch them so they'll be really fluffy clouds. glue on top of the blue paper for your cotton ball clouds. Okay. Now I will turn it over, and with a piece of tape, you can tape your stick onto your castle on the back. And there you are. Your castle in the sky will stick into your cup where your beanstalk will grow and Jack can climb up. There you are.
Hey, hi again. Okay, so for your last craft, this one's kind of fun because you can add to it from things you find around your home or around your yard. It's a little fairy door, or as some of the other staff here has been calling it a hobbit door. So basically, it's a little door that once you're done with it, you can actually maybe set it outside in the yard and wait and see if you have fairies or little hobbits come. But this is basically a lid from a wipe, like disinfecting wipes or baby wipes or makeup wipes, all sorts of different types of wipes. So that's what this is. So in your kit, you're going to get a blank door. Some of them are going to be stuck to a yellow piece of paper. That's just because the back of the door was really sticky, and I didn't want it to get stuck to all the other things that were in your bag. So you're more than welcome to peel that piece of paper off or to cut it out and then cut the center out so that way you have just the door. So that's what that door looks like. So this door, my example, my first one, I actually painted. It was an orange door, and I painted it with some like copper color paint. So if you're going to paint your door, you want to do that first and then make sure it dries really well before you start gluing your baubles on, okay? So this door, the one I'm going to do here, I did with sticks that we found around the library. The Parks and Rec guys were cutting down some trees, and Miss Kimberly had them save a whole bunch of branches for us, a bunch of twigs for us, which we'll use again for a later craft, but I stole some of them, borrowed some of them for this craft. So okay, so this one I did not paint. I just went ahead and stuck some sticks on there, and I broke them to size because I didn't have any clippers to cut them to size, but maybe you might have a grown-up who would be able to cut some branches to size for you. So using the glue, I started gluing on some sticks, and I'm going to glue on a couple more. I'm just going to fill the whole rest of the door with glue. You want to make sure it's really sticky, especially something that might not stick as well. A lot of glue will come in handy. Just stick that one there, press it down, and the same thing with this. Now, because I want to go for a little bit more of a natural look on this door, I'm going to use a seashell. You have some seashells that should be included in your kit as well. And I'm just going to kind of fill the seashell with glue. That way all the stickies will fall out. And that's going to be my doorknob. Now, because it's not dry yet, I'm not going to tip it all the way upside down. But so this door looks like this. Just a natural door with some things, sticks and a seashell, real simple. In your kit, you're also going to have some soda pop tabs. You're going to have a flower. You might have some like fabric ribbon. You can find other things at home like beads or buttons. Foam shapes work really well because a lot of foam shapes will be pre-adhesive, so you can just stick them on. Whatever else you want to make your fairy door out of. You want to make it with flowers that you find in the yard? Great, it's all up to you. But that's all we have for you today. We'll send it back to Miss Kimberly. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us. Next week we will be back here again, again on Tuesday, performers on Wednesdays, and an event on Thursday at 1 o'clock. Next week our theme is all kind of around growing up. So we're going to have some fun stuff on Tuesday to talk about. And then on Thursday, we're going to have a firefighter come in and talk about her experience as a firefighter. cannot have the fire truck this year, but I think you're really gonna enjoy what she's gonna present for you. So, hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you